Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a showcase on what is currently my newest build. So, as you guys have seen by the thumbnail and the intro, today we are going to be doing a showcase of my brand new X-02S Strike Wyvern. Now, because this is a new build, it still has some things that need to be worked out, so it's not perfect, like, the colors clashing here, so they're sort of phasing into each other, and other stuff similar to this. Along with the angle lock, unfortunately, going completely through the aircraft. But yeah, let's get onto it. So, first at the nose, we have a bunch of propellers in here. You guys will see that during the build mode presentation. But as you can see, we got a bunch of propellers here for yaw turning. Because of all the stuff crammed here in the nose, I couldn't make any custom sort of landing gear, unlike with my SU-30 and MiG-29, so I'm just using small landing gear, as you can see. This X-02S has 8 missiles total. I decided to try and go for a style where I phase 2 of them into each other, so it just looks like a larger missile, as you can see here. I still need to fix this paint. Keep forgetting to do that. And here we have the intakes. I think they're a little bit too into the aircraft, as in like they aren't sticking out enough, you know. But I had a hard time trying to get past that, so I just decided to go for 1.5 block tall intakes, including the half block layer right here. So they are slightly protruding from underneath the aircraft, but it's not as much as the in-game versions, unfortunately. Over here we got the canards, and yes, they do have the ability to change angles, as well as the elevators here in the back. But unfortunately, because of how big the elevators are and the amount of wing panels, I wasn't able to put an actual motor to or anything in here, so it would be a functional elevator. So really, this is these just act as tails instead of being actual elevators like in the game. Because if I did try to add a motor to here, it would just basically become unstable and it wouldn't look cool. So yeah. And here we got the Switchblade Wings. So yeah, unfortunately, because of how I made it, you're gonna see a lot of motors protruding from the wings. So yeah, it still works pretty good though. I feel like I got the silhouette down mostly. By the way, this is a custom paint job, if in case y'all are wondering. Highly doubt you're asking about though. But anyways, let's just check underneath again. Over here, I have attempted to make a little TLS. I mean, not TLS. An EML system. It uses, I think, 4 fireworks, if I remember right, but they're all set to different distances, so there's a slightly greater area of effect that that this can damage in, at least in terms of the distance. So I still need to learn how to actually aim with this because I pretty much suck. So this will probably just be used against ground vehicles mostly, if you ever see me in a server somehow. And let's head over to the engines. I feel like I got the engines somewhat down, although there are a few things I might have to work out, like some exposed motor lock here. I forgot what this is. I think it's a piece of motor, that or it's a disconnector. Oh yeah, and here we got the angle lock. Again, some more things I could work out. And here we have my custom engines. I tried doing some angle locking for these ones, just to make it look cooler, and I feel like I somewhat succeeded, although they aren't fully 45-degree angle locked, so it looks somewhat awkward to look at. But at the same time, I feel like it has enough shape to it, so it at least looks somewhat decent. For this part, I just use pyramid wedge, and then behind that, you can slightly see it here. I think I have a trail block, so it looks like I have afterburner. Now let's hop in and take off. Oh yeah, and just real quick, let me demonstrate the variable wings in case you haven't seen it already. And here we have stealth mode. So yeah, I actually had to make 2 different keybinds for both the canards and elevators, and also the switchblade wings due to how I built this. So yeah, as you can see, here is the silhouette. And like I said, I feel like I got it mostly down. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah. Also, instead of doing a backseater, I just decided to put a quote-unquote drone or AI here, like the Zoe controlled drones. Since, well, Mihai gets data for those drones in Ace Combat 7. So I decided to just put a half ball there as a drone. Kinda works, kinda doesn't. But it allows me to center my my machine gun blocks for better aim, rather than having them split into 2 different machine gun block columns, or offset to one side, which would possibly cause some imbalance. Anyways, let's take off. So unfortunately, because of how many blocks this has, and also possibly due to the amount of wing panels maybe, this does get somewhat drop in frames when I use it. As you can see here in the top left corner, I'm only getting around 30 or so frames. Like it goes up to maybe 40 or so, especially when I go slower. But at higher speeds, this really kills my frame rate. So yeah, we got, for weaponry, we have machine guns. I managed to get all 10 machine guns in here. We got our Eml system, as you can see. It's a bunch of fireworks. And finally, we have our missiles. So yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to put any flares yet. I might just put them underneath the engines if I can cram them in there. But until then, this will not have any flares. So it will be slightly less cool, sadly. So in terms of agility / mobility, this can go somewhat fast. It can go around 1.5k blocks before it starts getting unstable, at least with my frame rate right now. And it can mostly just do post-stall maneuvers when it's in stealth mode, aka when all the wings are folded in and the aircraft is basically flat. Because then it allows me to do stuff like this, as you can see here. It's pretty cool. Allows me to do some cool sort of evasions, I guess. And then when I just want to go back to more stable flight, I just switch back to the fully opened wings. Alright, now for the last part of the video, I'm going to just land real quick, and then I'll show you guys what it's like in build mode. Come on, butter landing. Yeah! Alright. So, behold! How many blocks? 1,283 blocks of pure motor lock pain. So, this here is what I've somewhat been calling the egg recently, which is the Eml system. Here you have the small landing gear, and the other small landing gear right there. And here you have all the control surfaces and propellers. So, because of how I built this, I wasn't able to put any custom control surfaces here in the wings. so I just opted for standard control surfaces with keybinds. So, um, the way this X-02S is controlled is using motor to mouse here, and the rest is just all WASD, which I'm still getting used to, but I think I'll be able to really start becoming efficient in combat with it at some point. But yeah, here we have all my hover drives, as well as another set right here. And also, as you can see, I put explosives in the engines, as well as some smoke, just cuz. Oh yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention, just real quick, sorry. Let me just spawn this in. Ah, great, angle lock failed. Nice. That's the annoying problem I tend to have with angle lock. Sometimes it just doesn't want to actually work. Somewhat rare, thankfully, so I don't have to deal with it 24/7. So yeah, let me just hop back in the aircraft real quick. So yeah, we got 3 areas where smoke can come out from, because yes, and also roleplay. So we got center of the fuselage. Oops, that's the cockpit. We have let's see. We have the right engine, and we have the left engine. So yeah, both engines and the fuselage itself. And also, another thing I forgot to mention, I can actually disengage the Eml system. I wasn't able to make it so it could be tucked into the aircraft itself, so the best I could do is just drop it using a disconnector. So yeah, the aircraft looks quite a bit smoother with it detached. And yeah. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!